Hey Kevin, Mikhail, it's your girl Shaness One, and I'm just responding to your video. Why aren't parents teaching their children the basics anymore? They forgot the basics, honeys. Because when I was young and when I was growing up, ass whooping. If I didn't do the right shit, if I didn't do the chores, I didn't even clean the house right or do what I was supposed to do the first time that I was asked, no hesitations, whoosh, it was an ass whooping. And not only was it an ass whooping that taught me some things, but it was that ass whooping that made me realize I didn't want no more ass whoopings anymore. So like if you give a good ass whooping, sometimes it only took once to sink in. It's one time. But sometimes this day and age, somewhere along the line they dropped that belt and I seen somebody 9 years old pregnant. Truth be known, it's in Alabama. Y'all have to look that shit up. And my answer to that is, hell is you gonna be still going through puberty, raising a child, and that child going through puberty. How the hell you gonna tell somebody else how to go through puberty when you still going through puberty your damn self? You ain't. My mama told me I got one time to bring in a child. She take care of the child. My ass got a whooping and get to stepping, y'all. Some children, they need that ass whooping again, and parents these days need that ass whooping themselves, screwing up as much as they do. It's a damn shame because, you know what, I agree with you. I agree with you both. They think that their children is heaven sent. They still look, I guess they look at that baby and be like, I hate you, mama. I'm gonna whoop your ass. And you hear the baby crying. It's like, oh, giving birth to him all over again, huh? Yeah. You know what? You love your child. Do that best damn thing for them. Whoop that ass. Cause how the hell? You know what, Mikhail? I would have loved for my mama to have caught my school. Every other week my mama showed up, went to every one of my teachers and asked them, is she doing bad or is she doing good? They say she doing okay. I got yelled at. If I got, you know what, and my mama gave them her number too. If my teacher called my mama and told them, you know what, my mama she put it inside of the form when she went to the school the first day to sign me up. It was a slip that said, if there's any problems or technical issues, I said technical issues, shit, y'all, excuse me, not technical issues, but if there's any issues with my child, please call me. Don't you know, one time I thought that was a joke. True story. One time I thought that was a joke, and I got smart with the teacher. She was teaching, and I said, can I use the restroom? Because I had to use the ladies' room real bad, you know. She was like, no. I looked at her and it was like, what? I was like, you know what? I'm going to use the restroom whether you like it or not. And she looked at me and I was like, Miss Smith, please sit down. I looked at her and said, fuck you. I went into the use the restroom. I said, you're not the person that got to go piss, so fuck you. Went to the restroom. Did my little thing. Came back, sat down. And the teacher was like, looked at me, just looked at me. She was like, I called your mom. And she was like, your mom is on her way to speak with you. I knew she wasn't on her way to speak to me. She called me down to the office and she got a visitor pass. I walked down to the office and they was like, your mom is just went down the hallway to your class. Walk to the classroom. My mama is sitting right there in front of about 18 other students, and I'm sitting there. And she was like, the teacher told me that you decided to act up today. All the days you could have acted up, you decided to act up today. And she's like, I guess you must have been thought I was joking. I was like, no, ma'am. I became from this, I could get smart, to yes ma'am, no ma'am, sorry. And she was like, I want you to apologize to the teacher and say it just like I said. Looked at the teacher and I said, I'm so, and she was like, my mom looked at me and was like, I want you to tell the teacher that you are sorry. She told the name. I'm not going to say the name because that's privacy. And I said, excuse me, Miss So-and-so, I am so sorry for cussing you out and saying that this and that and the other. And the teacher was like, you're a good student and I expected more out of you. And your mom said for me to call her anytime that I had issues with you and that you're not doing good. And so, walked out of class thinking everything was going to be okay. I got an ass whooping in the middle of the hallway, y'all. In the middle of the hallway, I got my ass beat. And woo, Jesus, that happened one time. Like I said, it only took one time. That one time to get an ass whooping, I learned. And yes, people want to say, why you whoop your children? Why? Children nowadays need an ass whooping just like that. You know what? Sometimes I didn't even get whooped with the belt. My daddy was the one to whoop me with the belt. But my mama, we would go out, because where I'm from the field. And here we got like a lot of bushes and trees with switches. My mama would make me, my sister, and my other sister, every time we got into fights or issues and disagreements, she make us march our asses out there. Instead of, don't pick on her anymore, or Johnny, leave Jimmy alone, or Sarah, leave whoever alone. And stop that. There was no stop that. My mom was like, look, don't make me tell you again, because if I gotta tell you one more time, like I said, it only took one time. She would line us up. It's like, you go get your switch, you go get your switch, and you go get your switch. Go get your sister's switch. We were pissed off at each other, and she knew that. She knew that. That's the sneaky part about my mama. She knew that if we were pissed off at each other, we was going to find the biggest switch to whoop the other's ass with. And she would literally do it. So I went and found my sister's switch because she pulled my hair and she took my toy and I wanted my damn toy back. And I was like, you know what? No. I got the switch, came back. My sister got a huge ass switch. And my mom was like, I can't whoop her with that. I was like, ha. She whooped me with my own switch. I got my sister. And with my sister with the same switch. And she was like, you ask your sister, you got to be there for one another. I was like, you know what? Ever since that day, I learned ass whoopings are painful.